So I'm going to show you one of the coolest real-time modding platforms that you can use in-game for Oblivion Remastered. It allows you to mod your game in real time without going into files, messing around with that, and you don't have to worry about updates crashing your game. With just one click, you can instantly activate a mod or disable a mod without permanently changing your game files. It's also completely free, so you can go get it, download it in that description below and check it out for yourself. And by the way, if you're wondering, yes, it is very safe to use. It's scan free and there's no malware or viruses. So yeah, today we're taking a very special look at WeMod, the best gaming companion platform for modding your favorite single player games. And WeMod also receives tons of regular updates for new games and patches. Yes, there's also a pro version. More on that later in the video, but I really wanted to highlight what you could exactly do with WeMod and Oblivion Remastered, but I'm also going to highlight other games as well. You know, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. There's a lot you could do with that one. And yes, even Cyberpunk 2077. But WeMod also supports a ton of your single player games in your library, so it's easy to get going and easy to set up. Yeah, WeMod supports thousands of games. But you know what? I say we start out with Oblivion Remastered. Also, real quick, a very special thank you to WeMod for believing in what I do here and sponsoring this video, and most importantly to you guys for even making this possible by watching my video, so thank you so much. So yet again, I find myself in that same old predicament. Yes, I'm over encumbered. One of the most annoying things that can happen to you in Oblivion Remastered, but no matter, guess what? I can easily bring up the WeMod overlay in-game so you can apply or disable mods in real time. We scroll down here, we have several different options, but this is the one we're looking for. Inventory, we have no wait option. We're going to turn that on and I'll show you what you can do with this because it is amazing. No coding required, no getting into files. We got to drop any item first from our inventory, pick it up again, and look, we are not over encumbered. If we go to the inventory, what has happened is set our inventory to 0 out of 250 permanently, and we are just free to roam the game and not worry about inventory management, which in my opinion can be one of the most annoying things ever in the game. So for instance, we can go up to this vampire rogue dude and just take all of his stuff, and guess what? We can just continue roaming around. And another big bonus to this is I'll be able to head back to the shops in town with all this loot and be able to sell more. But this is by far one of the coolest things WeMod can do in real time. So let's pretend that this lock is a hard lock, right? It's very difficult to get in. Let's access WeMod right now, bring up the menu here, and we have where we can all locks have one pin universally for every single chest we get into, but we want to unlock this current lock. Let's apply it and see if this works for us. Look at that. We actually got access to it without even thinking. That is freaking awesome. Dude, I love that so much, and it's all in real time. Again, it doesn't even change the game files permanently for your game, so you don't have to worry about that. I know most of you guys would probably like to keep your files pretty clean when it comes to Oblivion Remastered, and that is what WeMod can help you do. But you know what? I am going to go back to the menu and turn on all locks have one pin, so I don't really have to worry about it going forward, making lockpicking super easy, which is going to be really nice for the flow of the game. But let's say you get into a real bad situation, you forgot to save for quite some time, and you're facing off against an absolutely impossible enemy. Well, you can also open up the menu here and go to infinite health. If you just need to desperately get past a certain enemy, you can also do that as well. Hey, sometimes we get ourselves in a corner and it's nice to be able to get out of it. And some of you guys probably don't want to worry about stamina when running around the world. You probably want infinite running, and you can do that with WeMod by opening up the menu and turning on infinite stamina, and you don't have to worry about losing that stamina, trying to regain your breath. And of course, you can disable it on the fly if you don't want that sort of thing to influence your combat. But WeMod also allows you to activate a bunch of other cool stuff in real time, including infinite oxygen, and this is great for exploring underwater, but also really important on some dungeons. I have found myself in a really tough spot where I'm out of oxygen and it accidentally auto-saves. This has been a lifesaver during those times for sure to get you out of those really weird, awkward spots. But also, it's just nice not to have to worry about the oxygen meter at all when underwater, and yeah, it kind of taps into that inner mage feeling. But as you can see, this is one way where you can improve your athletics fairly quickly as well. And let's dive into a little bit more about WeMod here. So yes, we have Elder Scrolls for Oblivion Remastered right here, and from the actual WeMod app, you can play the game with all the mods already enabled. Again, in real time, that overlay menu, disable, enable mods like I showed you guys in real time. But yeah, you can see here you have infinite mana, infinite stamina, invisibility, all sorts of cool stuff. But that's not all, because WeMod also supports a myriad of games, including Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. A note here about that, though, you gotta play offline. You cannot play online multiplayer games. It is forbidden, so do not do it. But this really caters to those of you that want to goof around in your single player open world RPGs or something like that. You can have a lot of fun in Cyberpunk 2077. And the big one for me, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. This is one of my favorite games of 2025. You can do all sorts of cool stuff, including, yes, zero weight for your inventory, which is so good for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 because they are very stingy when it comes to inventory weight. It's more of a super realistic approach to that. And this one's huge. Save without save your snaps. We're going to turn that one on as well. And I'm going to go with zero weight, and we're going to start it up straight from the app itself. Wow, let me tell you what, it is so good to be back in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Where's my dog? But anyway, we're going to check to see if the overlay is working here. Alt W. There it is. Whoa, what is this? Wow, it has an entire Kuttenberg map as well. I did not expect this whatsoever. That is really cool. You can even, I guess, create your own pins here and track your progress. And I guess teleport around the world if you really wanted to. That is so cool. But anyway, we also have zero weight is on, as you can see. Infinite health if you, again, get into that, like, bind, that weird situation that you just feel like you can't get out of. You know, that's the only reason why I would use it, honestly. Or you can just goof around if you want, like, a god type mode. Now, you also have horse infinite stamina, which is really nice as well. You can, again, turn yourself into, like, a multi-millionaire if you want to, which could be a lot of fun. And then this is the big one for me personally. Save without save your snaps. That is huge. I gotta try this. Why don't we set the movement speed to, like, 6 or something? What happens? Whoa! Holy crap. What in the world did you drink, Henry? Wow, talk about fast travel in real time. And again, what's super nice is you could just shut it off, you know, back to normal in real time without going into files, tinkering around with stuff. It's just super convenient. Because honestly, I just feel like sometimes I do not have time to really tinker around with mods. I know a lot of you guys are the same way. You're dealing with work, school, other things in your life, and this makes things so much easier and fast getting those mods installed. But also, I just noticed this teleport option over here. You could save your location and then teleport to your save location. I have got to try this. So we're going to save our location, apply that. I am going to set the movement speed up to 5.8 so we can move away from that save location and see if we could teleport back to it. Okay, I think that's good enough. Let's turn this on, teleport back to save location, apply. Boom, instant. That is crazy. Holy cow, that is really, really cool. And even the dog joins us. But also, we have got to check out what you can do with Cyberpunk 2077, so let's hop in here. So here we are in Cyberpunk. Let me tell you what, it's been a minute. But let's go ahead and park it right here. And let's go ahead and open up the WeMod overlay menu, Alt W. And hey, check this out. We have a Night City map as well, which is super nice. Tells you about the point of interest in everything and stuff that you have discovered already. This is incredible. But one thing I love about WeMod and Cyberpunk 2077, as I am getting attacked in the background here, hopefully I survive it, but we have where we can go in and really edit the Netrunner skill, Shinobi skill, solo skill level, engineer skill level, all sorts of cool stuff, so you can really mess around with builds. But hey, you can also become a billionaire because you can edit your money here. But I gotta try something fun. Let's enable super jump and unlimited double jump. All right, so let's see if we can get up to this skyscraper here through infinite jumping and double jumping, essentially. This is crazy. Look at this. I kind of wish this was an actual feature in the game. Holy cow. Can we get up here? Uh-oh. Might have some fall damage. Ugh, but since we did infinite health for demo purposes, I'm not going to die. So, dude, look at this view. So, yeah, you could really hop around and parkour the city now. And I love this feature right here. You can change the daytime hour 1 hour at a time until you get the exact look that you want. So, say you want to play, like, at nighttime, perhaps you're looking for like a stormy condition, and then you could even freeze that condition for as long as you want and kind of like enjoy it. That is so cool. But yeah, a ton of stuff you could do with Cyberpunk and WeMod. Let's go. But yeah, as promised, I wanted to talk a little bit about what's different between the free version of WeMod and the pro version. With the free version of WeMod, you get access to all of the mods, but you got to use hotkeys to toggle the mods, and there are ads in the interface. Now, if we head on over to the WeMod website, it asks what features are included with Pro. So WeMod Remote, a mobile application that allows you to interact with WeMod without pausing your game or using hotkeys. If we head back here, you can see you can connect your phone, which is really, really cool for the Pro version. And the price of Pro, if you're wondering, is $7.99 a month. Also, we have in-game overlay, quickly enable mods without leaving the game, of course. But also we have this really cool feature up here of the saved mod feature. But if you do toggle it off, it warns you, are you sure you want to turn off saved mods? Because if you do that, your current mod configuration will not be saved, which we do not want to do. We want to be able to boot up like Cyberpunk 2077 or The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered here with our saved mod selection. But we can also boost games in the queue to influence priority, suggest mods for our most popular games. We get some cool exclusive themes as well. Choose a look and feel the app that fits your vibe. Also, there's access to the Pro-only section in Discord. This section includes giveaways and a Pro-only chat room, and an exclusive badge in the community, and priority support. And yes, I am using the Pro version. I play so many single-player open-world RPGs. I goof around with different builds, setups, that I think it's definitely worth it. But hey, you can try it for free right now to start off by following that link in the description below. Check it out for yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Take care.